Hey y'all, this is Shelly Holiday, Realtor at Remax North Star. So feel free to add your comments and don't forget to share it on your timeline. Bay's my favorite. Absolutely.
Joe Padula Show, absolutely. Bet you hear that?
Shower, but I heard the running water. She must have took the keys to the car I bought her, 'cause when I woke up, I was all alone. Tried to call her number, she didn't have a phone.
It's Clay Evans playing.
Next to the bed, praying like the words I wish she would have said. There were no goodbyes, and she didn't pack. She was gone, 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 just like that. Hey, yeah.
I like it. It's funky.
You hear the blues in there,
like
right?
it, yeah.
Yeah. It's Clay Evans. You got to check him out. All right, stuff available on Apple and where else? Where else can we get your products at?
CD Baby.
Yeah, CD
iTunes, yeah, it's all Google. So just Google Clay Evans, and the record is called "I Could Be You."
There it is.
Yeah. Then physical copies still exist.
What?
Can you sign one for us?
Oh yeah, that's why I brought.
Because
this
in the studio we're gonna start plastering the wall.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I'd love to.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad it's been a little bit since we've been able to sit down and because we've always conversed, through Messenger and text and everything, but getting a chance to sit down and talk with you business-wise, music business.
Yeah.
I always enjoy.
Me too.
You bring a lot to the table and you're honest.
Try to be.
Why do you think so many of these artists, musicians out there, put on the fake personalities or don't do real talk? And you don't have to give names. I will.
Do you mean concerning what?
Concerning their personality, like they're not them. I could tell. You can
Well,
always tell when
think
people are BSing.
Yeah, I think some people can feel trapped, maybe by a deal they have, or by essentially a backer they have, or you might be
the money.
Yes,
The money.
Follow the money trail. Yeah.
Right, follow the money.
Yeah.
Man, but what about you? I mean, you've been able to do well for yourself and make albums, sell albums, make such a amazing network of other musicians.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're pretty. Yeah, this is a very tight knit group. In Nashville, I think the whole community is pretty tight overall. But there's little, subgroups. East Nashville particularly was we have a really tight knit group of maybe 20 to 30 people that are just everybody still stays in touch with each other. Everybody collaborates creatively. There was a place called The Building that got wiped out by
the tornado in February. Yeah.
Yes, it's very sad, but we made a compilation record of about 10 or 11 of these artists, and a big supporter of the scene produced this record, and it's on Spotify. It's called the BLDG Sessions, so that was The Building.
Oh, that's cool.
I hate that it's gone. But,
and it's not going to be rebuilt
wreckage now. I don't think it is. No.
Now, okay, go a little bit fast forward from February because of the tornado. Man, it was massive.
Yeah.
Then COVID shutdowns. What'd you guys do musician-wise during these shutdowns?
Well, I started personally. That's when I started streaming live because I didn't know much about doing that, and to be perfectly honest, I sort of looked down on some of the artists who had only done that and not the live thing.
Yeah.
But after doing it and learning how to do it, it's a lot of work.
You learned a lot.
Oh yeah, and you have to get comfortable with that side of it too. I think that it is kind of weird playing to a laptop or a phone or a camera, but you learn to sort of interact in a different way. But
like we were saying with sports, you don't have that same energy that you get from
yeah,
playing
the
on
crowd.
a live.
Yeah, and everybody wants to get back on the stages. Everybody wants that live interaction again, and so there's plenty of spots where it is still happening, but largely that's gone.
Yeah.
You know, ticketed events gone.
Ticket events gone.
That was the first thing that went. You know.
How do you even make money though using the online? I mean, other than
Well,
selling your songs?
we work for tips. You know,
Donations?
everybody's got their
Yeah.
Venmo and their Cash
Yes,
App and
that's
their
right, that's
PayPal
right.
info.
Yeah.
So speaking of which, Clay-Evans-5 Venmo.
Clay-Evans-5 on
Yeah.
Venmo.
I should have found a little bit easier handle, but that's not that tough.
Was there
The
like?
5 is for $5.
Oh, okay.
If everybody throws in $5, hey,
Are you sure there wasn't like 4 of the Clay Evans before that name?
that's probably why I had to do it. Yeah.
No. Were you scared at all of getting sick? Did you get sick?
No, I didn't get sick.
Me neither. Well,
I
maybe
wa-
for a night in January.
Yeah, I was not scared because my brother is an anesthesiologist in Florida.
Right.
And you know, of course, he's the first person I called. Said,
Yeah.
"Hey, what do you think about this?" And he said, "I'm not worried about it at all. You'll recover if you get it." And you know, he works in a cancer center.
Uh-huh.
And you know, they did the checks and
Yeah.
everything there. And but no, I wasn't ever worried. But I did make a conscious decision not to be.
I mean,
You know,
the major death rate is 80 and above. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Right.
Yep.
And you're a young guy,
I'm a young guy.
right?
I'm 22.
He's
I mean,
22 years old. But no, I mean, and I hear you. You know, be careful, be cautious, but you don't have to live in fear, my friends. And when you live in fear, you live in panic. When you live in panic, you're very annoying on Facebook. Right.
So true.
It also brings down
How
your
dare you?
brings down your immune system too when you're
the
living under
stress?
constant stress.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah,
It's a good point.
You're doing everything worse if you're
Yeah.
if you're scared. So
Not on your game.
yep.
Now, like, what about like dating, especially in
What's that?
in like the in the pandemic? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
I guess the apps would probably get more action. You know, the Hinge and the
So there's
help
Tinder,
me out here, Tinder.
Tinder, and then
Thank you.
isn't Bumble one?
Bumble.
I
yes.
bet. I wonder.
But
Never
you know,
done
you could catch more things than COVID from
That's how that one guy's, or that one lady's husband got the chlamydia. Off
Touche,
from
babe.
yeah.
Touche. But I mean, like, you know, okay, you know, you
Dating during COVID.
you go in for that first kiss, and you're like, I hope her lips taste good and she's clean. Right.
Right.
Right. I don't know. It's weird.
You just
Yeah.
do the weird facial dry hump like we were talking with the mask, you know, where you just
So stupid with the masks. So stupid.
Boy.
little zipper compartment.
You wear one if you want. Don't force me to wear one. Hey, if it protects you, go for it. I see people vape through these things.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
All right. I see people smoke literal cigarettes through them. Do you know what I mean?
Don't they?
Yes.
They got the little latch.
Okay. No,
Well,
they go through the through the mask.
When I do cut it?
No,
Or just
it
go
goes right
around?
through. Same thing with the vape.
Oh, you mean when you blow it out, when you blow the smoke out?
No, they blow it in.
Oh yeah,
They hold the mask.
Yeah,
Here's the mask. Here's their vaping pen.
and they hit it through the mask. Yeah,
Unbelievable.
I know exactly what you're
And,
talking
and
about.
I saw a couple solo people in their car wearing a mask.
That
Oh,
makes
yeah.
no sense.
I saw
That's a
one.
tough one to swallow.
I was at the Kroger pickup, okay? Because I like, you know, getting the pickup outside.
Yeah.
Because they bring the stuff right to the car, and that's all right. And if I go in, I go in. I put a thing around my neck, pretend it falls down. It's great. Right. Plus, I got a condition that I can't wear a mask. And they can't discriminate against me against my handicap, so I'm allowed in there.
diarrhea
And they
of the
can't ask
mouth.
me what
Fair
my condition is because of HIPAA laws. Right, I could sue. So yeah. So but nonetheless,
Like that.
I'm in the pickup center,
Mm-hmm.
and the lady pulls up next to me, and she's wearing a face mask. She's got the gloves on, and I don't know. I don't want to say they were goggles, but they were definitely glasses that were not regular glasses.
Oh,
I'm
no.
like, what? I'm like, this poor lady.
Yeah.
This poor lady is in such fear.
Yeah.
Okay? Obviously, she's out and about, which is good. Get out of that house. But when she goes out, and I don't know her story. I don't know if she's got some immune deficiency or anything, and if she's out of her bubble or whatever.
Right.
But I do know one thing. When she drove off and got her groceries, There was a Biden 2020 sticker on that back of the car, and I could have called that a friggin' 2 miles away. Be strong, my friends. Be strong. All right. Well, I'm glad that we're done talking, chewing this stuff. But you got a couple songs you're going to play here. Can you fill us in about the songs? Just a little recap?
Yeah, for sure. The one you were playing there is called Just Like That.
Yeah.
I guess I won't play that one now.
No?
I won't repeat it.
This is on the album, though, right? This is on the CD?
Yeah, Just Like That is this one. It's actually the first first track on this.
Good.
This is a live version of it. I like this one. I didn't even realize that's the one.
I love live versions.
I like it. Yeah. But yeah, I'd like to do a song called Skyline, which is
Skyline.
Yeah, it's a song. It's a Nashville song that I wrote in Nashville a few years, maybe three years ago.
Okay.
And yeah, it's a sad song, but it's a catchy sad song.
Okay.
So,
Ladies and gentlemen, yes, we're gonna end the show in live music when we get back. Clay Evans, and he's gonna go into Skyline, and then yeah, we're gonna party with a purpose. Next on the Joe Padula Show, absolutely.
She was gone.
Hey everybody, this is Water Dogs Rich from Water Dog Scuba and Safety. What do I love about the Joe Padula Show? You got a veteran like Joe going after his dreams and bringing so many people together from so many different walks of life here in Clarksville. Absolutely.
Joe Padula Show, absolutely. Hanging out with Clay Evans, meeting the musician. It's good to have you back, Clay.
yeah, it's great to be back.
Good to have you back in Clarksville, Tennessee.
I know, Clarks Vegas.
Clarks Vegas, baby, home of the Cumberland, gateway to the New South. Babe, what else? Queen City. Queen City. What else we got? There's a couple more, right?
Cas Vegas.
Yeah, Clarks Vegas,
Yeah,
gateway
Clarks
to the New South.
Home of the 101st.
Okay, home of the 101st,
You know, look at
right?
Partial.
Okay. There's one more though. Damn,
What the other one?
I forget.
I can't think of it either.
Nah, I forget. Queen City, we got. Yeah, it'll come to me. It'll come to me. Home of the Cumberland.
Yeah. That one, yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
A home of the Cumberland. I'm sorry.
I'm not scared of the
Freudian slip.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, listen to him. Look at him tuning up there. He's about to perform one of his live songs here. Again, Clay Evans. Check him out on Apple Music, the whole bit.
What is it?
CD Baby
Clay-Evans-5.
Yes.
on
I'd
Venmo.
like to contribute.
Yeah, look at that.
In any way, it's always much appreciated. Ready to do it?
Yeah. All right, Clay. You're
I'm gonna
You're-
go without headphones because they weren't.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
They weren't They actually weren't plugged in. This one.
Oh, my bad. Don't
So
worry about
doesn't
it.
matter. Yeah.
Now,
Better for
Skyline.
me. Yeah, let's do Skyline.
When'd you write it? Why'd you write it? Who'd you write it for?
I wrote it with two guys, Mike Willis and Connor Rand, who are both,
Rand.
If you know Connor,
Yeah.
You've had him on
Absolutely.
the show. Good.
Oh, he's great.
Oh yeah,
I like Connor.
He's one of the best writers in town. And we wrote this song. The three of us were in a band together called the Cumberland Collective, and we played together for years, toured together, and it was a great experience, the whole thing. But the band ended up, for the most part, parting ways, and we got back together about a year after the breakup of the band. And
Why'd you guys break up?
a bunch of reasons.
Girls? Was it over girls?
we always had one girl in the band. So that was
No
an interesting dynamic. But no, it wasn't over girls. It was.
Was it money?
No, because we didn't really make any.
Okay. Fair. All right.
Mostly because we had like 15 people on stage half the time, so we would have to split whatever little money 15 ways, and it
Everybody
doesn't
gets
work
a dollar.
Yeah. It doesn't even cover gas money.
Yeah, it was. Most of the members have families, and Mike ended up back in England, and Connor has his third kid on the way. And so I'm the last man standing. I'm the one who.
Connor didn't even look pregnant. Good for him.
Oh my God.
Good for him.
You hear that, Connor?
Connor,
you don't even look pregnant, buddy.
come back on the show, Connor.
Yeah.
Talented man. So, but nonetheless, you guys,
Yeah, we wrote this one, when we sort of came back together in Nashville, and I came in with a guitar part, and then we came out of the room with this song, and it's definitely I'd say a breakup song, but it's also a song about Nashville, and I think that's all I want to say about it.
well, it is fitting.
I'm out of here. Thanks for having me. Bud.
That's where
all I've got
that's
to
where a
say
lot of
about that.
breakups do happen, though, in the Music
Yeah.
City. That's for sure. So, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. Enjoy the music stylings of Clay Evans.
There's a brand new skyline since I looked the last time. I've been lost in my mind ever since the day that you went away. Measuring time by the skyline, measuring time by the skyline. How long has it been since you've been mine? Measuring time by the skyline. Well, they tore our bar down. It's a high-rise apartment now. They paved over our town where it goes so fast. Seems like no time's passed. Measuring time by the skyline. Measuring time by the skyline. There's a whole new horizon I find. Measuring time by the skyline. Said if you're not growing, you just die. I don't know when I just stopped trying. Everything's changing. Why can't I was frozen. I was stuck in a moment. But now my eyes are open and I'm moving on. It's been too damn long. Measuring time by the skyline, measuring time by the skyline. I don't want to be left behind. Measuring time by the skyline. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Measuring time by the skyline, measuring time by the skyline. How long has it been since you've been mine? Measuring time by the skyline.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Very
Clay Evans.
It had total like a
you.
James Taylor. Like I'm
Good.
sitting here like a total James Taylor vibe to it. That was awesome.
Tell you, Clay, I dig the sound. Bay, your thoughts on that song?
I like that one.
Yeah, why is that?
Because
Thank you.
time going by, and you seeing buildings getting built. Some of the buildings ain't there no more that you used to hang out at.
Bay got it, man.
Yeah, I like
Definitely.
that one.
Yeah.
That's right. A couple buildings that I don't hang out with anymore either. My God. Oh,
Getting kicked out doesn't count.
man. Let's see. You got time for one more, Clay?
Yeah,
Yeah? Do you?
yeah.
All right, let me stop the goodbye music. Hold on. That's good. That's good. What's another one you want to play? Oh, wait, Dallas, did you like that song too? Yeah, okay, yes, very good. Yeah.
I should have said, anybody was welcome to sing along.
Well, you didn't pass out the lyrics.
I know.
Yeah.
I figured the measuring time by the skyline part, you
Okay.
might have.
Oh.
It's the same thing, every.
Well,
I know
Clay,
just a little,
You
Those-
picked up on it.
those who can't sing, promote. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, I figured, I should play the
No, you
rabbit
can't.
because
Yes,
that
I
was.
can.
I put the rabbit's
love
going
this
to
one.
go on my. I'm going to do a best of Joe Padula show
I would
performances
love
record
that.
soon, and this will go on it.
Let me
That's
tell
why
you.
we're not singing.
Yeah.
No, it would be better with
Yeah.
participation.
You came on, all right, and yeah, You know, it was beautiful. I love it when you come on. He did such a great job, and we had the horns going too with Fritz, Corey, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a good time, man.
Yeah.
That was in 2016. That was 4 years ago, man.
Wow.
That was 4 friggin' years ago.
That's hard to believe.
Unbelievable. And that old, at the time, WJZM, 1400 AM. And then we went over to FM, and they wanted me to not talk to my artist buddies anymore. And I'm like, screw this. I'm glad you're back, brother.
Thanks so much for having me, man. It's great to be back.
Clay Evans.
The hounds were ready, our muskets were loaded. The horse's breath was as white as snow. It was the early morning, the lords were saddled, waiting for Jeeves to give the tally-ho, and then it happened. All hell broke loose, a hare was spotted in the glen. They searched all morning, late afternoon, but it escaped him in the end. Sometimes you catch 'em, sometimes you don't. Sometimes they let you pick 'em up and take 'em home. Sometimes you live just to fight another day. Woo. Sometimes the rabbit gets away. Woo. Ooh, so let's cut down to the present. You're sitting next to me looking so sensuous and sweet. You're an angel, and I'm just a stranger. But something makes me want to lay the world down at your feet. Sometimes you catch 'em, sometimes you don't. Sometimes they let you pick 'em up and take 'em home. Sometimes you live just to fight another day. Sometimes the rabbit gets away. Woo. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. You can't get wet standing outside the rain. Nothing gambled, nothing won. Love's the only horse worth betting on. Hey, hey. Na 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 na. Here we go. Sometimes you catch 'em, sometimes you don't. Sometimes they let you pick 'em up and take 'em home. Sometimes you live just to fight another day. Sometimes the rabbit gets away. Woo! Oh, I said it. Sometimes the rabbit gets away. Woo! Sometimes the rabbit gets away. Everybody say, hey!
Hey! Hey! Hey! Woo! That's what's up. Clay Evans, baby.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Ah, you.
All we needed was a beer and a shot of Jack Daniels, and it would have been perfect.
Damn. I miss watching live music. Maybe not as much as performers love performing live music. But yeah, hey Clay, thank you, brother.
I missed it too.
Right?
I've missed you.
I missed you. Don't worry. We'll
Forget about it.
forget about
Absolutely.
it. We got
Mountain.
gigs here in Clarksville that you go to. All right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get you booked gigs here.
Cool.
We're-
I'd love to play Clarksville.
We don't have Communist Cooper running our borders.
Yep.
You just gotta worry about getting shot.
No, we're good here. No, not at my venues. Not the music I do.
I know. Oh, just on the 2200 block. of
That's
those
it.
drives.
I don't do music there. I haven't done business with those people in a while. They didn't like the fact that I did business with a competing bar. I mean, what am I supposed to just come on? You can't DJ there. Well, okay, then you got a problem.
Right?
Right. You don't own me, right?
Those are my grams.
Because
Give 'em
you
back.
didn't sign no contract
Right.
with them.
You bet if you want exclusivity.
Yeah.
All right. Same thing with musicians. They get paid if you can only go to one venue.
Yes.
Clay Evans. Check him out on the Apples, the iTunes, and also Venmo at Clay-Evans-5.